Hotep, I am the Amen Osiris, the one and only undisputed God of law. We are Deception Stoppers, America's only 4D education service. Thank God I'm not a lawyer, and thank God this is not a law firm. We don't advocate that you don't support your human offspring. We simply advocate that you made them in private, take care of them in private. And I'd like to introduce you to a gentleman by the name of David Zaslavsky. David is a lawyer out of New York in the civil. He does the civil thing. All right. He claims to be familiar with the referees, the judges. All right. And he also claims that judges are not contractors. Now, I have this little incest on the above here. This is why, number one, gentlemen, never trust a lawyer under Title 4D. Okay. Federal Manual Child Support, page 7. OCSC also provides under contract with the American Bar Association child support project training and information dissemination on legal issues to persons working in the field of child support enforcement. Special initiatives such as assisting major urban areas and improving program performance have also been contracted by the federal OCSC. Okay, so the American Bar Association, gentlemen, also, if you're not aware of this, they approved Title 4D for Congress. Okay, lawyers, do not trust a lawyer. Now, check my man out.
Working from home today, so let's make some video responses. Judges are not contractors. Judges are either elected by the people in their district or their town, or they are appointed by the legislature, by the executive branch. What they are not is contractors.
Okay, thank you very much, David, for trying to perpetrate that lie. Okay, number one, folks, and know this and note well, Title 4D is contractual in nature. We Hunt versus Ledbetter. Case law, interpretation of Congress's power to legislate pursuant to the spending power has recognized that when Congress fixes the terms on which which it shall disclose federal money to the state, it is much in the nature of a contract. Okay, Title 4D is 100% contractual. All right, now I'm going to give you another one here. Okay, the role of the plan and contracts. In other words, all right, they have to go into contracts. In other words, there must always be a contract whenever federal 4D funding is being provided to a government entity that is providing Title 4D services. Okay, so yes, there is a contract there, gentlemen. Okay, New York is no different. Okay, matter of fact, let's see. Let's look at some things here. Let's look at what a contractor is. Hey, there I am. Handsome devil. All right. What is a contractor? All right, the term strictly applies to any person who enters into a contract. That is a contractor, gentlemen. All right, you go into a contract, you are a contractor. End the conversation. All right, you're getting this, David. All right, because you're way off, my man. You're way, way off. All right, let's go here. Oops. All right, let's see here. Oops. Let's see. Let me. All right. 4D contract means a mutual binding legal relationship obligating a governmental entity to provide 4D services in 4D cases or perform other administrative duties of the CSEA that pertain to 4D cases in return for payment by the Child Support Enforcement Agency. David, are you getting this? Okay. For you to sit there and lie and say judges are not contractors, I guess again, my man, you are done. All right, let's have some more. Contracts overview. Contractor refers to a private or governmental entity with whom the Child Support Enforcement Agency enters into a 4D contract. Government entity includes what? A court, prosecutor, sheriff, clerk of court, recorder's office, treasurer's office, and any other public or general agency. All right, the court goes into a contract. It must go into a contract. All right, which is what? What is a contract? An agreement that creates or modifies or destroys a legal relationship. That's all it is. Okay? No contract, no selling 4D services. Okay? So let's see. I got one here. Pull this one out of New Jersey. Okay? What's it say? Contractual agent means any entity providing a child support service or function of the 4D program and is inclusive of those agents of the program procured through what? Purchase of service contracts, contractual agreements, or memorandums of contracts with the 4D crime family. Contractual. All right, so Dave. All right, and matter of fact, let me put the icing on the cake here for you. All right, and let me shut you down. And what I've taken the liberty of doing is I have New York's contract here. And if you look at this, what is this? Office of Temporary and Disability Assistance. All right. And incidentally, gentlemen, this is a state agency. The Child Support Agency was placed in this agency. All right. The Child Support Agency in New York or any other state are not state agencies. Okay. Get that through your heads. All right. But this is for what? The child support program, right? Agreements, contracts. Look, for child support unit coordinators. Okay. And what are they doing? Purchase of service contracts. Okay. In New York, the family court, whatever Bronx, doesn't matter, must go into a contract. And that contract reads, check it out. Contract language. In performance of this contract with the child support agency here in the service provider, what? The contractor herein agrees. My man, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you, David. You lied. And where does that contract come from? I'll give you another one. It comes from Section 12, functions of the chief administrator of the court. And we're going to go to 1. And we're going to go down to the letter O. Oops. What? Contract for goods and services on behalf of a unified court system. David Zaslavsky, you are not in Bulgaria. All right, this is America. All right, the only iron curtain that's ran around here is mine. All right, so do yourself a favor. All right, stop getting on TikTok and stop lying. Okay, stop lying. And the funny part is, what I really love about it, okay, it's illegal in New York for a judge to participate in the 4D program anyway. All right, and here's the proof. Let's see. All right, let's look at it. Now, let's have some fun. Okay, David, Mr. Lawyer. So, judges are, under New York Constitution, Article 13, public officers, which means they swear an oath to uphold the Constitution. Okay? The power of the court is vested in or by the Constitution. A 4D contract does not vest constitutional court powers to administrate Title 4D. Now, check this out. So the functions of the chief administrative judge is to go into contracts for goods and services, which I just showed you. All right. Now, here's the fun part. The 4D program is a partnership between the federal government and the state of New York. A partnership is an association of 2 or more persons as co-owners of a business for profit. New York and all other participants profit from the 4D program and is free to spend that share of profits in any manner New York or the participant sees fit. Now, the kicker is, every law has a reason. The Constitution is the law of the land. Here it is, under 2. In Article 6, Section 20B, judge of the family court who was elected or appointed may not, number 4, engage in the conduct of any other profession or business which interferes with the performance of his or her judicial duties. Okay? So when judges sit in child support, they're not sitting as judges. They are sitting as contractors. Okay? The mention of one thing is the exclusion of another. Okay? This is why you never trust a lawyer. And then on top of that, if a judge actually sits in a 4D hearing as a judge, which they cannot, okay, under Section 102C, okay, a judge of the family court for the purpose of an alleged support order under a contract will lend the prestige of judicial office to advance the private interest of the Department of Child Support Services and others by permitting DCSS and others to convey the impression that they are in a special position to influence the judge. Dave, you should be ashamed of yourself. Gentlemen, a lawyer's first duty is to the court, not to the client. Corpus Juris Secundum, Section 4, number 17. All right? Beware of guys like this. Dave, anytime you want to put your little feeble skills up against my 35 years, bring it. All right? I will tear you to shreds. All right, folks, I'm the Amen Osiris. Judges and contractors are two different things. Under Title 4D, you are dealing with a contractor. You are not dealing with a judge. And also, these referees that in New York, they are non-judicial employees. They have no judicial powers. They must make a recommendation to a contractor. And then that contractor must ratify the order. Look up the word ratify and adopt. They'll both tell you that these are voidable transactions. Anytime, Mr. Bar member, you wasted your money. All right, folks, check me out on 4dterminator.com. Check out our Wage War Against the 4D Crime Boss webinars, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 1 to 2, and 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern. I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to teaching you. I look forward to providing you these weapons, and I look forward to destroying Title 4D all the way around. Hotep.